Larry Terry's gone out of the ballgame at center for Detroit, replaced by Carl Chandler. The report on Mickey Marvin of Oakland is that he went out with a full hamstring moments ago, and his return is doubtful. 3rd and 7 at the 7. Fans are exhorting the defense of the Oakland Raiders on this Detroit 3rd down. Danielson from the end zone. And it's incomplete at the 10-yard line. That will bring the punting unit on. Tried to get it to David Hill. Covering was Willie Hall, and so now it is Tom Skladany, and he'll be punting from his own end zone, and Neil Cozy, a fine punt return man, is dropping back, and the Oakland Raiders figure to get excellent field position out of this.
And it should be credited to Ray Guy with that beautiful punt for 49 yards that dropped dead inside the 5-yard line.
Skladany is waiting for the snap. Cozy standing at the 45-yard line of the Detroit Lions.
Let's see if they try to block a 10-man rush, it looks like.
Cozy, it hits at the 45. There will be no run back. It's down at the 47-yard line. Oakland starts 1st and 10 at the Detroit 47. 40-yard punt by Skladany. So we have 10:27 remaining to be played in the 3rd quarter. Oakland 13, Detroit 14.
Not again. You okay?
Oh, I was running to rent a car, and this man was tying his shoelace, and just as I was about to jump over him, he stood up.
If you had an Avis Wizard number and a reservation, you could walk through airports. Just show your credit card, license, sign, and get your car.
Oh, good, let's go.
Avis, walk.
I'm walking through airports.
Avis now features GM cars.
Avis, we don't know another way. When you say Budweiser, when you say Bud, you said a lot of things nobody else can say. When you say Bud, you say you care enough to only want the king of beers. When you say Budweiser, you said it all.
Next Saturday on the CBS Sports Spectacular, see highlights of the LA Times 500, plus the world's strongest men competition. You'll say, you saw it on CBS Sports.
Well, the Gulls are warming up. They sometimes move into the neighborhood in strength. It's 1st and 10 now for the Oakland Raiders. They have the ball at the Lions 47. Kenny Stabler. Leave it on the ground down to the 46-yard line. Van Egan carried. Doug English came up to make the stop. Mark Van Egan, number 30. Gain of a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd down and 9 yards to go.
You know, I played in a golf tournament once with George Blanda this past year, and I was talking to George about Ken Stabler. And Lindsay, he said, you know, when this kid came up, he really couldn't throw the football that well. He didn't have that strong arm, and he worked with weights. And it's really paid off for him. He's got the good arm. He throws it so straight.
Well, it was Luther Bradley who deflected it incomplete there, and it'll be 3rd and 9. What did Blanda have to say about Walter Camp? What kind of ball player was he?
Oh, one of the all-time great ones. I tell you, he plays in more golf tournaments around the country than any athlete I've ever known. He's going at all times. Blanda, of course, never thought he should have been retired.
Biletnikoff comes in, and Biletnikoff gets a hand as he shows up here now. They got 3 wide receivers on the field on a 3rd and 9. Biletnikoff's right. Bradshaw's in the slot right. Branch is left. Penalty marker. And it's the tight end, Casper. Casper took it at the 29. Now there's a penalty marker.
Well, what a great concentration for Dave Casper. It went right close to the arms of Ed O'Neill, the middle linebacker. A great pitch. Is it going to bring it back?
Well, we'll find out right here.
Defense offside. Decline the penalty. First down.
Naturally, they're going to decline it. A pickup of 16 yards, Lindsay. It's going to be a 1st down, Oakland. And again, it was just a great pitch. It came very close to Ed O'Neill, the middle linebacker. And I thought the great move on the play was Dave Casper concentrating on the football. He never took his eyes off of it. That pass could have been dropped very easily.
1st and 10 at the 29. Branch and Biletnikoff are the wide receivers in the game. Now they're double to the right side. But it's Van Egan. And Van Egan gets to the 24-yard line before Newmoff comes in with Woodcock to stop him there. Gain of 5 on the play will make it 2nd down and 5 yards to go for the Oakland Raiders.
Casper leads all the tight ends in the National Football League in receiving. He's caught 43 now for over 600 yards. He's caught 3 today for about 60.
Paletnikov goes to a wide right. Branch comes to a wide left. 2nd down and 5. Oakland at the Detroit 24-yard line in the 3rd quarter. And again, it is speed to the outside this time. And Rhodes is there on the tackle of Whittington. Whittington skidding into the mud, and it's going to be taken to the inbounds marker and marked.
Now it's off the left side again. Now watch the blocking up. Shaw and Archell. Whittington, 12-yard pickup. A good pickup by the fullback, Mark Van Egan, on a good block. Whittington slides to the outside. Bruce Rhodes finally comes up and collars him.
1st and 10 now for the Oakland Raiders at the 12-yard line. Harold Hart is coming to the ball game, and Arthur Whittington has come out. So it is Hart and Van Egan. Stabler.
Branch.
Throws. And it's taken at the 1-yard line by Cliff Wright. Cliff Wright. Touchdown. It's Mark Van Egan who had the ball.
That's the 2nd time this afternoon he's recovered a fumble. I saw Cliff Branch on a crossing pattern from the left side. He's open for that split second, and right on the button is Ken Stabler. He's looking right now. He comes back over and finds Cliff Branch right here. He makes the reception. That's Luther Bradley. Now, he got hit about the 1-yard line. Was it? They ruled it a completion, Lindsey.
That's right, loose ball.
And look,
Mark Van Egan got it.
Mark Van Egan just slides from about the 3-yard line, and he got a hold of the football for the 6.
Errol Matt, who missed one earlier this afternoon, is attempting a conversion. Puts it down, and it's booted up by Mann, and it's good. It is good, and so the Oakland Raiders have recaptured the lead here. With 8 minutes, 52 seconds left in the 3rd quarter, the score is Oakland 20 and Detroit 14.
For those parents who realize that $600 isn't too much to spend to expand their child's world, Radio Shack has the perfect gift. TRS-80 computer, the most significant investment a parent can make. Programs for your child's education or your business, finance, and home use. Let your children discover tomorrow's technology today. The TRS-80, the biggest name in little computers. Only at Radio Shack, a Tandy company.
Introducing a whole new breed of Mustang. The all-new 79 Mustang from Ford. With a new aerodynamic design, precise handling, and Mustang performance from options of V6, V8, even a turbocharged engine. Mustang for 79, the new breed in 2-door and 3-door models. Capture one at your Ford dealer now.
John Madden, recognized as one of the fine coaches in the National Football League. In his early years, of course, he lived in the shadow of Al Davis, a considerable shadow, but now it's going to be recognized as one of the fine football coaches.
And he celebrated his 100th victory last week at the best percentage of any winning coach that had 100 wins in the history of this game. His winning percentage, Lindsey, 77%.
Ray Guy will kick it off. Callicutt and Kane are deep for the Detroit Lions. Again high and sort of short, and Kane moves up, and he's got it at the 18, 20, 25. Kane spins across the 30 and is stopped at the 33-yard line. So there the Lions start 1st and 10. Pete Banaszak was downfield, make the tackle for the Oakland Raiders. So now can the Detroit Lions move the ball against the defense of the Oakland Raiders? Offsides against the Oakland Raiders on the kickoff. The Lions want it there, or they want it kicked over again?
I think they would take it right there.
I think I would. 33-yard line is not bad field position. That's it.
David
Hill says we want it there.
Offside, decline a penalty. That's 1st down.
Gary Danielson in that huddle quarterbacking these Detroit Lions. Bussey and King are the setbacks. Danielson. Screen right. Horace King out of bounds at the 38-yard line. Bill Villapiano ran him out.
Danielson 8 out of 12 now for 107 yards. 1 touchdown and 1 interception.
Second down and 5 yards to go. Detroit at their 38-yard line. Kane has come in now, and Dexter Bussey's come off the field. Kane and King. Luther Blue in motion across. Danielson. John Matusak got the sack for Matusak.
Big John, 6'7", 275 pounds. There it is, and it wasn't so much the offensive blocking here. I think everybody was covered downfield off this play action, and Danielson had nowhere to go. Now he's got time right here to throw the football. Everybody's covered. Now he's in trouble. 74 Brad Oates finally loses the block on defensive left end John Matusak, who gets credit for the sack.
Danielson kept waiting, hoping Luther Blue could clear, and he never did, and he waited too long. So it's 3rd and 13 at the 28-yard line. Danielson. Well, this is batted down by Matusak. Matusak got a big hand on that one. It's an incompleted pass is all. 4th and 13, and that will bring on the punting unit now, led by Tom Skladany for Detroit.
Fourth quarter scores: Denver 14, Green Bay 3. San Francisco trails the Rams by 7, and it's Pittsburgh over the Cincinnati Bengals by 1, 7-6.
And across the bay.
There it is, 21-14. 7-6, a 1-point lead for the Steelers.
Neil Cozy is deep to take the kick from Skladany. They are in punt formation. Cozy in full flight at the 38, 40, 45, 47-yard line before he's pushed back. They'll start 1st and 10 at the 47. 34-yard punt by Skladany. Tony Dakin made the tackle. Well, tonight on CBS, you can start the evening with the always fascinating 60 Minutes.
60 Minutes, probably, I think, the best show on television. Then comes what? All in the Family, Alice, and Lucy Goes to Nashville. Down in your territory, Lindsay.
Down to the Grand Ole Opry. Then intense drama on Dallas rounds out the evening. You can catch it all on CBS tonight. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Big opener for Van Egan, and he's across to the 40-yard line of Detroit. Mark Van Egan. Mike Burns brought him down.
Well, he's a tough kid. Mark Van Egan, 13 yards straight up, just zone blocking up front. And Van Egan just got a little hole, and he runs hard.
Marked at the 42-yard line, where it's a 1st down and 10 yards to go for the Oakland Raiders. So once again, seem to be on the march. Morris, Bradshaw, and Cliff Branch are double to the right side for Kenny Stabler. Stabler. And it's Casper. Casper in contact with Neumoff at the time.
Again, an Oakland trait. Stabler leading the receiver. Even though he's covered, he let him so he could come back for the football. It's almost impossible to defend when you got a receiver behind you, and Casper came back for it. Instead of a sack, maybe of a loss of 8 or 9 yards, they picked up 6.
So it's 2nd down and 4 yards to go at the 36-yard line of Detroit. Price to the left side, Bradshaw to the right side. Van Egan to the 32-yard line. Woodcock and Baker made the tackle.
Let's take a look at Baker. There's that Archell. He's on the inside. They've got a little double stack over here. Al Baker sheds his man and goes back to the inside and is in on the tackle. Hold on, Al. He's got a hold of his arm, and Mark Van Egan very wisely held on to that football.
3rd down and less than a yard to go at the 32-yard line. They got the 3 tight end alignment in there now for Oakland.
They do have play action off of this. There it is.
Stabler. And he throws it complete. And it's the first down at the 21-yard line. Rhodes making the tackle on Raymond Chester. Raymond Chester.
I don't know if the defense can pick this up, Lindsey, but he was in the huddle just a little bit too long to be calling a running play. And you could almost sense that they might throw a little play action here. There it is. A lot of tight ends in that football game. Now Chester releases from the right side, almost like a little delay, and he's got a linebacker to beat, and Chester can beat any linebacker.
So it is first down and 10 yards to go. And the ball is at the 20-yard line. A pickup of 13 yards on that play. Oakland is leading by a score of 20-14. 5:42 left in the third quarter. Van Egan, Mark Van Egan is inside the 15-yard line at the 14. Picked up 6 on the play at second down and 4. Dave Purifoy made the tackle. The Oakland Raiders started the day tied with Denver for the top spot in the Western Division of the AFC. Took an early lead in this ball game, then saw it vanish as Detroit came on to take a halftime lead of 14-13. Second down, 4 yards to go here, and the ball is at the 14-yard line of Detroit. Van Egan just trying to get to the... There's a penalty marker. There is a penalty marker on the play.
Well, Van Egan having a great afternoon. It looks as if this is the kind of turf that I think he might enjoy, Lindsey. It's a slippery turf. He doesn't have great speed, but he's a real hard runner.
Personal foul against Detroit. He had picked up the first down as he got inside the 10-yard line.
He's got 19 carries for about 70 yards and all 3 of Oakland's touchdowns this afternoon.
It's going to make it first down and goal to go inside the 5-yard line. Ben Tribe.
Unnecessary roughness, defense number 25. That's a first down.
25 is Horace King, and I don't think he plays defense for the Detroit Lions.
Slight mix-up in the transmission of the numbers. First and goal at the 4-yard line. Van Egan to the 2-yard line. Second down and goal at the 2 for the Oakland Raiders. Ed O'Neill was there, the middle linebacker, to make the stop. Baker was at a lend assistance. 4 minutes, 43 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Hart and Van Egan are the setbacks in the ballgame just now for Oakland. The Rams are leading San Francisco 28-14 in the fourth quarter. Stabler, penalty marker, and Casper, touchdown, but there is a marker. Casper took it, kept his feet in, but there is a marker.
And the marker is in the end zone on the right side. So let's check it out.
Offsides against Detroit, declined, touchdown.
And this is Casper's 9th touchdown of the year, folks. His 8th catching a pass. And Kenny Stabler looked like his favorite receiver. Look, watch him lob it up beautifully for Casper in the corner of the end zone. From ground level, let's take another look. Play action again. He kept his other tight end on the right inside the block, and Casper beat Ed O'Neill, the middle linebacker, for the 6.
And now, as Hum holds, Errol Mann was attempt the conversion. Hum puts it down, and it's booted up by Errol Mann. It's good.
There's a flag down, Lindsey.
There's a penalty marker on the conversion.
Probably be assessed against Detroit on the kickoff.
Personal foul, running into the kicker. Its point is good. We penalize on the kickoff.
And here's the kick. Errol Mann goes forward. Here's a kick in the anxious. And of course, it's a slippery field. He couldn't stop his momentum. It's Mike Burns, number 29.
So now, with 4 minutes, 19 seconds left to play in the third quarter, it is Oakland 27 and Detroit 14. Well, tomorrow night on CBS, CBS roars out of the gate with Bobby Benton's Rock and Rollers, a fast-moving special with Penny Marshall and Eric Estrada and Soccer Channing.
Then stay tuned for an hour of great comedy with MASH, One Day at a Time.
Capping the evening, Lou Grant, a powerful drama that features the Reverend Jesse Jackson and a special guest appearance. That's all on CBS tomorrow night. It's going to be now Ray Guy kicking off. Rick Kane has dropped back with Ken Callicutt to receive it for the Detroit Lions, as Oakland has taken a 27-14 lead, scoring twice here in the third quarter. There is the scoring drive. Kept the ball 3:33. Ray Guy booms it. Callicutt, 5 yards deep, will not run it out. Kane gets in front of him and says, don't do it. It'll be put in play 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line. Touchback. So now the Detroit Lions will start to see if they can move the football. Get back into contention in this game with 4:13 left to play in the third quarter. Danielson brings them up. Bussey and King of the setback. That's King. Horace King is carrying. 30-yard line and onto the 35 and out of bounds. Run out by Jack Tatum.
Another
penalty
flag.
marker.
15 yards pickup on the little sweep around the left side.
In the fourth quarter, the Rams 28 and the 49ers 21.
And Dave Williams has returned a kickoff for 89 yards across the bay for the 49ers to get them back within 7.
This penalty is being marked off against the Oakland Raiders, and it is a big one. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Detroit Lions, and they have the ball at the 50-yard line.
Oh, the Zebras are busy today.
Unnecessary roughness, number 32 on a defense. That's a first down.
And 32 is rough anyway, Jack Tatum.
That's Tatum backpedaling there as Danielson comes up for the Detroit Lions. Bussey. Bussey to the 46-yard line. Ted Hendricks in to make the tackle. After a gain of 4, it's 2nd down and 6.
Well, Detroit needs to put the same kind of performance on that they had in the first half, Lindsey. Oakland put 2 touchdowns on the board to open up the scoring, then Detroit came back with 2.
Here are the penalties up to this point. Detroit's had 10 for 58. Oakland's had 9 for 9. That's only 19 penalties.
We still got 3:36 to go, third quarter.
We've only just begun. Anderson. Diving catch.
Good catch.
Freddie Scott made the catch at the 30-yard line. Lester Hayes, the defender.
This is the kind of play I think everybody's talking about, whether they need assistance with instant replay, Lindsey. This referee was right into the back of Freddie Scott. Now, he really couldn't see whether he caught the football or not. We've got a better vantage point now. Even from our vantage point up here, we couldn't tell if the ball touched the ground or not.
It's almost impossible to tell about the short hop, even if you're looking directly at it. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Scott goes far to the left side. Anderson over the middle and complete. Dexter Bussey takes it inside the 15 to the 14-yard line. Hendricks and Johnson makes the tackle.
I think the Lions need a little adversity before they wake up. As I said, the Oakland Raiders put 2 touchdowns on the board. They came back with 2 to go in front. Now in the second half, Oakland scored 2 touchdowns, and the Lions are come roaring back.
And there comes Rick Kane into the ball game with word from the command post, and Dexter Bussey is going out.
16-yard pickup on that last play.
1st and 10 Lions at the Oakland 14. Motion across. That's Kane. Pulled down just about the line of scrimmage by Charlie Phillips.
Oh, Sistrunk almost made a good play from his nose guard position. He almost got the back behind the line of scrimmage. See if we can pick it up. Watch Otis Sistrunk. Here goes Kane around the left side. Here comes Sistrunk. Reaches out. Got a hold of him, but slipped loose.
Make it 2nd down and 9 at the 13-yard line. Freddie Scott far to the left side. Danielson.
Too far.
And it's too far, incomplete. Trying to get it down to David Hill. It's 3rd and 9 at the 13-yard line. Clock is stopped with 1 minute 9 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Danielson waiting for the word, and he's going to get it right here as Gaines brings it in. Lawrence Gaines. 3rd and 9, Detroit at the Oakland 13. Oakland leading 27-14. Danielson. Incomplete in the end zone.
Well, Freddie Scott was open, and Danielson is not too happy with that throw. Look at him. He had Freddie Scott open, and he just missed him.
He stays in the hole now. Well, look what's going on at Candlestick Park across the bay. The 49ers are back again. It's all tied. Rams 28, 49ers 28 in the 4th quarter.
Well, the Rams scored on an interception, then the 49ers came back with the kickoff, ran it back. Paul Hofer has now scored from 3 yards out, and it's all tied.
30-yarder by Ricardo, and it is good. Vinny Ricardo with a 30-yard field goal puts Detroit on the board, and the score is now Oakland 27, Detroit 17, and we have slightly more than 1 minute remaining to be played in the 3rd quarter of this ball game, or exactly 1 minute remaining to be played in the 3rd quarter. Well, Tuesday and Wednesday nights, the Parrot. Right here on CBS, Franco Nero has an all-star cast in a special 2-part CBS movie spectacular, Harold Robbins, the Parrot.
Oh, there'll be some pretty ladies in that one.
Well, it's Paul Horney's kind of a story of beautiful women, oil-rich deserts, and a kidnapping that shook the world. See the Parrot, Tuesday and Wednesday evenings at 9, 8 Central and Mountain.
All I need is about 6 oil wells.
Ricardo is cleaning off his shoe preparatory to kicking off now. He's it up to the 35-yard line. Arthur Whittington and Harold Harder deep to receive it for the Oakland Raiders. There's the scoring drive of the Detroit Lions.
Hard along with Whittington deep.
There were 54,422 tickets sold today. Tickets used on a rainy day, 44,517. 9,909 no-shows.
This place is sold out before the season starts.
Whittington at the 15 to the 20 to the 25. Well, the struggle continues all the way up to the 32-yard line. It was Bill Gay downfield on the tackle.
And that's where they're going to mark it. Stabler, 12 out of 18 for 138 yards and 1 touchdown.
Filipiano along the sideline. First and 10 Raiders at their 32. Take it to the 33 by Whittington, and Purifoy and Woodcock made the tackle. Gain of a yard makes it 2nd down and 9. We have now exactly 30 seconds remaining to be played in the 3rd quarter. Van Egan and Whittington in the I formation. Whittington. to the 37.
Good tackle by Mike Burns up from his safety position.
Gain of 4 makes it 3rd and 5. Paul Newmoff assisting. 1 second remaining, and that's that. Time has run out.
Burns has got a cramp in his leg.
So that's the end of the 3rd quarter. You're in Oakland with the score. The Raiders 27, Detroit 17. We now pause for a word from your local station.
Tonight, it's Lucy, funnier than ever, kicking up her heels and singing up a storm at the Grand Ole Opry. Lucy comes to Nashville. Tonight at 9, 8 Central and Mountain.
This is CBS.
Ted Hendricks in a pensive pose in the rain in
He's
Oakland.
a beauty. I see him down in Miami a lot in the offseason. Of course, he played football down there. I told him if he didn't play good today, we're really going to rip him up on the air. And he said, don't say that. My fans in Green Bay get hot.
As we start the 4th quarter, this is Lindsey Nelson with Paul Horning, and Oakland is leading in the game by a score of 27-17, and they have the ball 3rd down and 5 yards to go at their own 37-yard line. And just now, Burns is being assisted off the field over to the Detroit sideline, which is the cause for the delay in getting the 4th quarter underway. Reggie Pinckney has come into the ball game now as Burns has come off. Third down and 5 yards to go. Lone setback is Van Egan. Stabler, and it was incomplete. Although Van Egan tried a little Academy Award work, it was an incompleted pass as he tried a little acting to gather the ball in.
From the end zone, they had a double delay here over the middle. Casper was covered, so he goes to Van Egan. Now, what they were booing for, you could see very easily the incompletion, but they figured that might have been piling on, but he wasn't touched until that time. That was Charlie Weaver.
So Ray Guy is back in deep punt formation, and once again, Freddie Scott is out back to field it for the Detroit Lions. Kick from Ray Guy.
He's something.
At the 11-yard line. Scott has it to the 15 penalty marker. As he got to the 18-yard line, there is a marker on the run back.
52-yard punt.
Danaszak downfield on the tackle.
And he kicks it so high, Lindsey.
Clipping on the run back.
His punting has put the Lions inside the 10-yard line, inside the 5 twice, if you count this, and inside the 10-yard line on 3 or 4
Personal foul, clipping, number 27 on the run back.
Luther Bradley on the run back. So it'll be 1st and 10 now at the 7-yard line. Danielson. Horace King. Nowhere. John Matusak along with Phil Villapiano.
'58 Monty Johnson picked up Matusak and shook him. Watch this. Matusak goes to the inside of the blocks and the tackle misses him completely. Sticks his big right arm out and there's nowhere to go.
So it is 2nd down and 13 yards to go, and the ball back at the 4. Danielson from the end zone. And he overthrows Luther Blue. It'll be 3rd and 13. Charles Phillips covering defensively. Gary Danielson slowly arising.
Everybody was covered. He threw it out of bounds on purpose.
Third down play coming for the Detroit Lions. Well, he's going to call timeout. Danielson's going to call timeout. A little confusion there in the huddle, and the Lions are spending a timeout. Danielson goes over to the sideline to confer with Monty Clark and staff.
Might need that one later on. Well, I sure don't like to take that timeout, Lindsey.
So it's 27-17, and we have 13:55 to play.
I'm John Kelly, a tire engineer, and this is the Firestone 721 radio, a tire we have so much confidence in, we're backing every 721 sold for the rest of this year with this guarantee. If a Firestone 721 becomes unserviceable within 2 years because of defects in workmanship or materials, we'll replace it free. Only road hazard and in-service abuse are excluded. The Firestone 721. We're so confident we guarantee them for 2 full years.
Looky there, little fella. Big Ed with an itty-bitty can of Budweiser.
Ah, yes, it's straight from the horse's mouth. But seriously, folks, we call it the Bud Half Pint. It's 8 easy-tasting ounces of the king of beers. It's perfect when you want a lot of quality, a little at a time. When you say Bud Half Pint, you've said it all.
Wrong, Eduardo. You've said it short.
How come I'm always this great man?
Well, a lot of coaches don't want to hear from you when it's 3rd and 13 at the 3-yard line, but here are the Detroit Lions now. We're ready to go. Danielson. And it's a safety, a 2-pointer. He's dropped by Villapiano. You saw Villapiano anxious to get a start on the snap, and he got in for the safety on Danielson. 29-17 is the score. A safety.
Villapiano always lines up on the weak side. By that, I mean away from the tight end. Right here, we see Villapiano on a delayed blitz. He comes in, and Danielson gets caught for 2 points.
Ford introduces a new wagon for the American road. The all-new LTD Country Squire for $79. A new wagon with more driver convenience, more handling ease, more window area, and more passenger room than last year's Country Squire.
This land is your land. This land is my land.
The all-new Ford LTD Country Squire for $79. See it at your Ford dealer now.
On American Airlines, you get what you pay for. As a full-fare passenger, only you can select a seat when you make your reservation. You can select seats for your whole trip, including connections and your flight back home. And you can get all your boarding passes at once to avoid all those lines. On American, you finally get the full-fare treatment you deserve. You get what you pay for.
We're American Airlines, doing what we do best.
NFL action begins next Sunday with the NFL Today, followed by a full slate of regional games. You'll say, you saw it on CBS Sports.
Following the safety now, Stodania will put the ball in play with a free kick. It must be kicked inside the 20-yard line, and he's going to punt it. He has a choice of punter placement. Neil Colsey at the 35, to the 40, to the 45, to the 49-yard line. As Colsey was pushed back. So Oakland starts again from excellent position. Tony Dakin again downfield.
Speaking of safeties, Lindsey, Denver has recorded a safety. Lyle Azedo has tackled the Green Bay quarterback. So it's now Denver 16, Green Bay 3.
Tony Dakin heading for the sideline. Tough man on the special teams. Ball is spotted just short of the 50-yard line, and there it is. Denver 16, Green Bay 3. Whittington to the 48-yard line for 2. John Woodcock made the tackle. Second down and 8 yards to go for the Oakland Raiders. Oakland and Denver started the day tied for the lead in the Western Division of the AFC, and if they both maintain the leads they presently have, they'll be tied at day's end.
Well, with the 2 points, Oakland has forced Detroit into almost certainly going for the touchdown now instead of the field goal.
Whittington to the 45-yard line. Picked up 3. It'll be 3rd down and 5 yards to go. Doug English made the tackle along with Reggie Pinckney for the Detroit Lions. Double tight end alignment in there right now for the Oakland Raiders. Third down and 5 yards to go. Stabler. And it is complete at the 33-yard line. Cliff Bright with Walt Williams hanging on.
A beautiful bullet by Kenny Stabler. Good coverage. It just put the football right in between the receiver and the defensive man. 11-yard pickup for the first down. Stabler, good protection again. He just waits for Branch to do a little turn-in.
Now Pete Banaszak is coming to the lineup for the Oakland Raiders. 1st and 10. They have the ball at the 34-yard line. Van Egan and Banaszak are the setback. Van Egan to the 30-yard line. Again, a 4 on the play. Makes it 2nd down and 6 yards to go. And now, fist to fly. Order is quickly restored. Art Shell and Doug English.
2 number 78s going at it. There's English right there, left of your screen. Gave Archell a little pop. And you don't shove Archell around.
It'll be 2nd down coming now.
I never saw a guy in my life hurt in a fight out there. Can you imagine trying to hurt somebody? They got 8 pounds of helmet, mask, tape all over their hands, shoulder pads.
If there's a raw rookie on the field, you can always find him because he'll take his helmet off. 2nd down and 6 yards to go. Whittington has the ball. From behind, he's brought down at the 28. It was English and Woodcock. And a Detroit injury on the play. And that is Charlie Weaver. So an injury timeout as Weaver gets attention. So, with 11 minutes remaining to be played in the game, it's 29-17 Oakland.
From New York to Chicago, an evening with friends can be magic.
Beer makes it good. There's no debate.
Show us a trick, Charlie.
Beer makes it good. Schlitz makes it great.
11 million times a day, America reaches for a Schlitz.
Since 1849, there's no debate. When you're out of Schlitz, you're out of beer. Schlitz makes it great.
Inspector, I have the clues.
You have the clues?
Meet me in a silver Mercedes outside.
Mercedes.
79 Ford Granada, an American classic, sometimes confused with a Mercedes.
Inspector, where are you?
I'm in the car.
I'm in the car.
You're in the car?
Are you sure you're in a Mercedes?
Oh.
One good way to tell Granada is by its sticker price.
Ah, that's a Granada, you fool!
Of course, I can see that.
Well, that lone girl's getting a lot of mileage. And we're ready to go with less than 11 minutes to play in this game. Van Egan has rushed 21 times for 78 yards. Whittington 15 times for 57 yards. It is 3rd down and 5 yards to go at the Detroit 29. As Stabler retreats, sets up, throws the football incomplete. Trying to get a crossing pattern to Raymond Chester.
Oh, he was wide open. Little square out pattern to the tight end. Raymond Chester was wide open, and you won't see that too often. Stabler missed him. Was not under pressure. He just made a bad pitch.
fans are saying, go, go. It's 4th down and 5 yards to go. Stabler's going to stay in there, and that means they're going to go. As information is being brought in now. 4th down and 5 at the Detroit 29. Oakland has a 10-point lead. There's a little more than 10.5 minutes to play in the game. Lone setback is Van Egan. Stabler. And it's incomplete, and the ball goes over on downs. Detroit takes over 1st and 10 at the Lions' 29-yard line.
And again, Casper was open that time. Last 2 passes, Kinney was not close to the target.
So trailing now by 12 points, including the safety, a 12-point disadvantage. Detroit will get the football.
I may have a bar in my office, but Lawson has a Sony.
Darn. I thought they were going to give me a Sony.
Most people feel very special about Sony Trinitron Color TVs, probably because Sony Trinitron Color TVs are very special. You see, it's not just a TV, it's a Sony.
Dad, I have a date coming over tonight. Can I borrow the Sony?
Introducing Hertz Takeoff Rates. Save up to 35% on the average weekday rental when you take off Thursday through Sunday for a minimum of 2 to 3 days. Take off in a subcompact for only $13.95 a day. Fairmont's $15.95. Granada $17.95. Thunderbird's $21.95 a day. All with no charge for mileage. There are some restrictions, so check with Hertz. Take off next weekend with Hertz low takeoff rates.
Get ready for Bobby Vinton's Rock and Rollers with Penny Marshall, Eric Estrada, and more. It's dance, it's roller skating, it's madness like Grease on Wheels. Coming November 20th.
Oakland 29, Detroit 17 in the 4th quarter. 1st down, Oakland 23, Detroit 12. Detroit in possession now. Danielson still the quarterback. Throws a screen, and it is taken by King, and he's across the 30, popped once, and advances. Stopped at the 33-yard line by Monty Jackson.
He got a good pop by Willie Hall then. Went right through the screen, almost made a great tackle. But he slowed it up.
Picked up 4. It'll be 2nd down and 6 now for the Detroit Lions as Rick Kane comes in, number 32.
Well, they need a big play in this drive, Lindsay, to put something on that board. Put a 7 points on the board, and we've got ourselves a dandy heading down to the final.
Eddie Scott's far to the left side. They move David Hill over to the right side. Luther Blue in motion across. Freddie Scott's got it. In Oakland territory at the 47-yard line. 1st and 10, Detroit. Jack Tatum made the hit.
Well, it's a good catch, but it was also a great pitch by that man right there. Gary Danielson really fired it right on the nose, Lindsay. 19-yard pickup. I think Scott, is he still down?
I think he is, because the training staff is coming out. Eddie Scott, the man who made the catch, is getting attention.
Jesse Thompson did not even suit up today, so that leaves Leonard Thompson, a 4-year veteran from Oklahoma State. And he has checked in right now.
And the Gulls are getting in a little more action here now in the late afternoon at the Oakland Alameda County Coliseum. Well, there'll be big doings here on CBS.
Moscow Circus and the Calgary Stampede, and then it's the International Women's Gymnastics. That's Thursday at 1 p.m. Eastern Time.
When play is resumed now, it'll be 1st and 10 for the Detroit Lions, and they have the ball at the 47-yard line. Scott has caught 4 passes today for 88 yards for the Detroit Lions. Washington and Dallas, of course, on CBS on Thanksgiving Day. Redskins and the Cowboys.
And that's for the lead in the NFC Eastern Division. Both teams have 8-4 records. Here comes the reverse.
Here's the reverse play. Luther Blue has the ball. Luther Blue, and he is spinning his way to the 41-yard line. Mike McCoy finally brought him down.
Otis Sistrunk almost got him behind the line of scrimmage. He smelled it immediately, Lindsey. You see him kick his foot there. Watch Sistrunk now. He's playing on the right side, right defensive end. He's got a good view of it. There's the handoff, and he tries to collar him and misses. And he gets the ball back up to the close to the 40-yard line.
Picked up 6 yards. Second down and 4 yards to go. Leave this one on the ground, and they're right at the sticks. Monty Johnson coming over to make the tackle on Horace King. Here's a final. Denver has defeated the Green Bay Packers by a score of 16-3. That's a final.
So that makes this a must game to keep pace with Denver. Oakland must hold on here in the fourth quarter.
First and 10 for the Detroit Lions at the 37-yard line.
And next week, Lindsey, we're going to be doing a pretty good football game ourselves up in Green Bay. It'll be Minnesota and Green Bay, and both of them are tied for the lead.
I wanted to ask you, Paul, what does one wear to Green Bay this time of year?
Well, let's see. Mackinac would be formal wear in Green Bay, I think, at this time of the year.
First and 10. Detroit Lions at the Oakland 37. Danielson going long, and Blue can't get it. That was Lester Hayes who made the move. Lester Hayes.
Here's the end of the play. Now watch, it happens to catch Mr. Blue just on the wrong foot. He couldn't jump up for the football, and Hayes was right there.
So it's second and 10 at the 37. Leonard Thompson running a deep pattern as well that time. Thompson, you see there, number 39, in place of Freddie Scott, who was injured.
He's got a pretty good arm. He looks like he's got a strong arm, Lindsey. He throws it with a little authority.
There's the Blue motion across. Danielson. And it's incomplete. Penalty markers. Penalty markers all over.
I tell you, Pat Toomey, the big veteran, 9 years out of Vanderbilt, caused that play to be incomplete. He was playing on the right side, outside, and he just smelled the screen all the way.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Ineligible receiver downfield.
Now let's take a look. Watch Toomey here. He's an old veteran. He just, all of a sudden he looks back and he sees those white jerseys kind of delay, and he comes out in the flat and he causes this pass to be very high and incomplete. Homer Elias, number 61, probably was across the line of scrimmage.
Penalty marked off against.
Ineligible man downfield on the offense, number 54. It's second down.
That's the center, Larry
Terry.
I think Elias was downfield also.
Second down and 20. Detroit at the Oakland 47. Danielson. And it's complete. Taken by David Hill. Going to be marked at the 44-yard line. Monty Johnson there. Here's a final. Pittsburgh has defeated Cincinnati by a final score of 7-6. Third down and 17 yards to go. Detroit at the Oakland 44. Oakland's leading 29-17. Danielson. Thompson.
Oh, he held on.
Diving catch.
What a catch.
Leonard Thompson gathered it in. It's first and 10 at the 24. Lester Hayes made the stop.
He had the football. Watch this. His arms were extended, Lindsey, and he really got popped. And normally, under normal circumstances, usually a receiver's going to drop this. Watch this. Now his arms are extended. Right here he gets hit, and somehow he holds on to the football. A great catch.
First down and 10 yards to go for the Lions. The ball is at the 24-yard line. Now they saw a little delay. Horace King trying to get to the outside. But Otis Sistrunk is there. And a yard, and it'll be second down and 9 at the 23.
The clock continuing to kick down. It's under 6 minutes now. They've got to go for 7.
Gaines has come in, and King has gone out. Bussey's the other running back in the ball game right now. Danielson. Bussey incomplete. Bill Villapiano there. It'll be third down and 9 yards to go. Detroit at the Oakland 23. Kane is coming in with the next play. Rick Kane from San Jose State.
14 out of 24, 183 yards.
Well, it's dropped by Danielson.
Well, that's a tough one to lose, Lindsey. It was third down.
It was. It'll bring up fourth down. It'll be 4th and 11 at the 25.
It's up on the snap. You see Danielson right there. Does not have the football. Couldn't pick it up either, Lindsey, so he had to fall on top of it.
Well, they're trailing by 12, and so they have to go here on fourth down. 5 minutes left to play in the game. Fourth down, 11 yards to go. Detroit at the Oakland 25. Danielson. And incomplete in the end zone.
Beautiful pass.
Luther Blue.
It would have been a good catch, but Lindsey, those are the kind you're paid to make. He put it right there, and Luther Blue had to dive a little bit for the football, but it went right through his hands.
Ball goes over on downs to Oakland. Raiders take it over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25.
It was a long, hard run, but I finally won. Now it's all behind. Got blue ribbon on my mind. I've got Pabst Blue Ribbon on my mind. More and more lately, I find
The premium taste of Pabst. It's a lot to look forward to.
I've got Pabst Blue Ribbon on my mind.
Look, out on the road. It's a car. It's a Fiesta.
It's Wundercar, Ford Fiesta from Germany, with front-wheel drive and Michelin steel-belted radials for sure-footed traction. Fiesta, Wundercar, with responsive acceleration that's quick to the rescue. Fiesta, Wundercar, ready to go long distances on a gallon of gas. Wundercar, disguised as a Fiesta.
I like it, Clark.
So do I, Lois, at your Ford dealer.
Sir, you keep this showing.
At the Oakland Alameda County Coliseum, this is Lindsey Nelson with Paul Horning, and we have 4 minutes 53 seconds remaining to be played in the game. Oakland is leading 29-17, and the Raiders have the ball 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They came in today tied with Denver for the top spot in the Western Division of the AFC. Identical records of 7-4. Denver has won its game today, having defeated the Green Bay Packers. The Raiders need a win to stay even. 1st and 10 at the 25. And Egan going straight up the middle, and he gets to the 27-yard line for 2, which will make it second down and 8 yards to go. Baker and English on the tackle. Bradshaw checking in. Banaszak checking in. At the conclusion of the game, stations in the Detroit area will join 60 Minutes in progress. On the West Coast, 60 Minutes will be seen at its regular time. Whittington got to the 29-yard line for 2. It'll be third down and 6 yards to go there. O'Neal and Newmop made the tackle for the Detroit Lions. And a timeout is taken here by the Detroit Lions. Tonight on CBS, you can start by looking at 60 Minutes, as we told you just a moment ago, what the conditions are. And then enjoy comedy, All in the Family and Alice.
And then Lucille Ball comes to Nashville, followed by Dallas.
That's all on CBS tonight. John Madden talking to Kenny Stabler along the sideline there. Well, you know, Paul, whenever the Oakland Raiders stumble a little bit early in the season, people start to count them out, and then late in the season, they count themselves back in.
Yes, sir. You know, Al Davis, I was talking to him before the football game. He's a very nervous, energetic type of guy.
Clock at the 22, it's 1st and 10.
And Phillips' 5th interception on the year. Well, Detroit, of course, has got to fly back to Detroit tonight and get ready in a hurry. They'll have an off day tomorrow. They play on Thanksgiving Day, only with 2 days practice against Denver. Here it is. I don't know if that was intended for David Hill or King down in the end zone, but it was an easy interception for Phillips.
Right at the goal line, he returned it to the 22-yard line where it's 1st and 10 for the Raiders. They come up slowly. David Hum hits the deck. David Hum, the quarterback, hits the deck, and that will do it. 5 seconds, 4 seconds. That's going to run it out. 2 seconds, 1 second, and that is it. The final score is Oakland 29, Detroit 17. This is Lindsey Nelson with Paul Horning. The NFL on CBS is a presentation of CBS Sports.
This is CBS.